Guys, can we talk about the color? I remember seeing the color of this coat. Now, the one I'm speaking about in particular is the lipstick red one, guys. I was like, I saw it and I said, wow, that is a sure way to make a statement. Hey guys, welcome back to the Power Closet, a space for perspectives where conversation meets style. If you're new here, hi, what's up? What's poppin', lockin', droppin', stoppin', rockin'? My name is Tumi. I make all sorts of videos from fashion, conversation, lifestyle, and everything in between. Why, hello people. It's good to be speaking to you guys again. Hey, again, I think we should be on our 2 times a week schedule right now. We should be, which means you guys are seeing me a lot more often. Now, do you know what would make me super happy? If you subscribed to this channel and also turned on your notification bell so you'll be alerted if I have more surprise videos coming up for you guys. Beyond that, it would also mean the world to me if you also followed me on other social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Don't tell YouTube, but I tend to be a little bit more active there on a daily basis. So that would mean the world, and all the details should be on the side or in the description box below. By the way, guys, I'm actually quite ill right now. So if you see me sniffing during the video, just bear with me. Or if my voice seems lower than usual, bear with me because I'm just trying to get through this. Now, you guys, this video is probably one of those ones where I'm so excited about. If you do not know, I am a huge lover of coats. Like, I love a good coat. I feel like when you get it right, a coat is all you need to look fabulous. Let me explain what I just said. If you have a fabulous outfit and a bad coat, so let's do this. Fabulous outfit plus bad coat, in my opinion, equals bad/average total look. If you have a bad outfit, which you shouldn't anyway, but fabulous coat equals great look, my opinion. Now, the way I like to think about this is like with a cake. No matter how great a cake is on the inside, if the outside is not looking 100, will you want to eat it? No, you wouldn't. You'd be turned off. Exactly. It's the same thing with coats, which is why I love collecting really great coats. Now, because we are in the spring season, everyone knows that you need a phenomenal trench coat for the spring season. And because I've bought and sold quite a few, sold in the sense that if I don't want it anymore, I've let them go on like reseller websites like Vinted, eBay, etc. But we can talk about that later. I have learned a thing or two about the best stores for statement trench coats and affordable trench coats. And we're going to walk through all of them in this video. And because I really like you guys so much, I'm also going to be modeling a few that are actually in my collection and letting you know 1 or 2 that I've seen that I don't own that I think are also fabulous. So now we have done a little bit of a history of my love for coats. Now let's just jump straight into trench coats. Now we're going to be talking about trench coats at various price points throughout this entire video. And in very typical Tumi fashion, I've ranked them from least expensive to the most expensive. So it's going to get spicy at the end. Which is what I always say to you guys, but bear with me. We're just gonna, warm ourselves up, and I'm going to explain each of them and why I think they're incredible. The first one on our list is none other than Uniqlo. Now, I feel like Uniqlo is so well known for making everyday pieces that are very, very good quality, and their trench coat is not any different. So I've actually personally owned this in my collection, but now I've sold mine, and the reason I sold mine was because mine was more of a duster, and you guys would never believe what I did. I put my trench coat in the washing machine. So it was supposed to be like an oversized trench coat. By the time it came out of the wash, it had shrunken like this. And I was like, oh, this is more like a, very petite coat now. It's no longer given oversized. So that was my mishap, hence why I let it go. Actually, I didn't sell it. I gave it away. I think I gave it away. Yeah. Anywho, the one we're talking about is the Uniqlo Classic Trench Coat. It is £99 and it comes in 3 colors. It comes in like a khaki, it comes in black, and it comes in this sand tone. Now, the one that I love the most is the sand tone because I feel like it's just quintessentially spring, to be honest. Every time I think spring, I think sand, olive, trench coats, very, very chic, sunglasses, etc., etc. So I really like the sand one. Now, for £99, I personally feel like this is a really, really good price. I actually know a friend who owned one of their trench coats, and I remember it being super duper stylish. It actually looked like a very affordable version of like aqua scooter, which is why I feel like Uniqlo is a really great bet. It's also not just like the typical, you know, Zara, COS, H&M, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, I know Uniqlo too is like another regular store, but still, it's really, really good and you get a good bang for your buck. So it's one that I think it's definitely worth checking out, especially if you're trying to do luxury on a budget. Uniqlo has a way of doing that very, very well. In this section, I'm going to speak about brands that are kind of like a bridge between the £100 mark and the £300 mark, and this would be none other than Kitri. So I got a coat from Kitri last year and it was this patchwork detail that is beautiful. I remember wearing it and getting so many compliments. Kitri does very statementy coats, so they might be like vinyl or like leather and have a bit of fur. They're very interesting coats that make a statement. So the coat itself is the outfit. I have one, I love it so much. I got mine for I think about £99 on sale. I got crazy lucky because retail is way more than that. So definitely give Kitri a look. The next one we're going to speak about is one that is from a brand I recently discovered on TikTok. Now, if you're on social media, you know Scandi fashion is something that is loved by the TikTok girlies or even the Instagram girlies. Now, Scandi fashion, what I interpret it as are brands that are like from the Scandi region. Now, I found this one is called Lisbonne Atelier. I may have butchered it, so please bear with me. But the reason I found this trench coat was because this girl's video on TikTok went viral and she was wearing this very beautiful trench coat with lots of buttons. So it had a lot of detail, which is why I've titled this particular trench coat as Classic with a Twist. Now, the twist is because of the buttons, the high neck detail. It's just not the regular double-breasted trench coat style you tend to see. Now, this is priced at £281, but I will caveat that heavily by saying that if you live in the UK and you're not in the EU, you have to add plus 20 to 25%, obviously, because you're going to have to pay import tax and duties on that. But still, I feel like the trench coat is beautiful. In terms of composition, let me actually check that for you guys. So it's 100% lyocell. I don't really know where that ranks in terms of durability, but in terms of how it looks incredibly chic. If I didn't want something that was just like a classic trench, I would 1000% be buying something like this. Next, we move into more premium brands. These are brands that you're gonna have to spend a little bit more, so we're more within the £300 plus range. And again, I'm choosing another classic trench coat from the Frankie Shop. So this is one that I own myself, hence I'm going to be modeling it on the side. So I got this trench coat maybe two and a half years ago. It's called the Eugene trench. It's €499, so approximately £415. But you guys, I don't remember the exact website I bought it on. It might have been My Teresa, Selfridges, or Net-a-Porter. I know you're like, to me, which one? I don't remember, but I remember buying this for under £200. So maybe anything between 150 and 180, which was such a steal. Now, the thing I love about this trench coat is that it is super oversized. Don't quote me on this, but I feel like my size is extra small to small. I'll confirm on the side here. It on its own, it's a statement. Now, how I like to wear it is I wear it open, or when I belt it and like do like a really cute knot. And I love how oversized it is because the shoulders just look super like broad and it just looks like a very strong look. You know, like every time I wear it, I feel like I get so many compliments and it always ties all my looks together. Now, Frankie Shop is actually a great place to buy trench coats, especially if you have a bigger budget, in the sense that you want to spend anything between £300 to £500. You would find a lot of trench coats there. It's warm-ish. It's not the warmest thing, but it's not like you'll be shivering when you're outside. No, it's actually goodish in terms of warmth, and it's very, very, very good quality. I can actually vouch for the Eugene because I have this one myself, but I'm also going to talk you through other styles that I saw that are super duper chic. Another style I saw beyond Eugene is called Decima trench coat. So this is black. I actually don't own a black. What? I was about to say I don't own a black trench coat, but I felt like the Holy Spirit was like, you don't own a what? I do. Scratch that. I do own a black trench coat. Like I said, I love collecting coats, so yes, I do have black one, but I don't have a black trench coat in this kind of a, material. But what I mean is, I love this black one from Frankie Shop that's called the Decima. I think it's very stylish, very chic. I love how they also styled it, the green pants, the sunglasses, the white t-shirt. It's just super duper nice. Now I will say, like, whenever I'm modeling these things for you guys, especially things like coats, the reason why I'm wearing white t-shirts and jeans is just so you can focus on the coat. I don't want you guys to be distracted by anything that I'm wearing. The whole point of me modeling it is the coat. So just FYI. Another fabulous one was the Anika. So this was 449 euros. I thought this one was fabulous. And I really like navy trench coats rather. I feel like they look so beautiful and very chic. So if you don't want to get the typical, you know, beige or, you know, black, navy is a good in between. So maybe you're worried about, you know, the coat getting stained, or you just want something that you don't have to be, you know, babying it in terms of color or worrying about dry cleaning it more often so that it still looks shiny and like clean. Navy is a good way to hide any potential stains that you may get whilst you're commuting or anything like that. Now the next brand we move on to is, very tall girl friendly, is none other than Helsa Studio. So Helsa, if you know anything, has this brand. Well, her name is not Helsa, her name is Elsa Hosk. She has this brand called Helsa and she does phenomenal pieces. Like, you guys, whenever she does a drop, all of us on TikTok are usually eating it up. But I will caveat that by saying that it is not cheap by any shape or form. So now we entered the territory of £500 plus. So the trench coat we're going to be looking at today, again, I recently picked up. It is their classic oversized trench. Now I'm going to show you the pictures from Revolve and how they styled it, but I'm going to do something better. I'm going to show you the creator that I saw. I think her name is Skylar. She was doing a get ready with me at the plaza going to school. I saw her video and immediately I saw that video for like the next couple of days. I couldn't stop thinking about her coats. And that was how I ended up buying it. I'm going to model it for you on the side now, so I'm actually going to wear it myself. Now the reason I love this coat is actually because of the length. So if you notice, all the coats that I've shown prior to this, they stop anywhere between my knees and just below my knees. Now for reference, I'm 5'7", but the thing about this Helsa coat is that it goes all the way down to my ankles. Talk about a statement. So I remember getting it, which I'm going to show you guys the garment bag. I remember getting it a few days ago, and when I opened it and tried it on, I was like, am I sure? Then I buttoned it up and I saw the length and I was like, this is a keep. Absolutely stunning. Now most trench coats, when I buy them, I typically leave them open, but I feel like this Helsa one, there's something about having it closed. I feel like the look is really about having it closed. Now I picked up something from Skylar's video in the sense that I love how she styled it. She had like a classic long sleeve t-shirt with like jeans and then leather gloves. Guess what, guys? I bought the leather gloves too, because I was like, I need to recreate this whole look. It was a look on its own. But Helsa did a great thing with this coat. It is fantastic. It is by no shape or form cheap, but I really do feel like it is worth the money. It oozes luxury, and honestly speaking, I feel like if it were another brand, I don't know, like an Alaya, do you know how much they would pay? How much they would charge us for that? They would charge us a lot more. So whilst yes, I think it's about £449 or something of that sort, or maybe a little bit more. I'll put the price here. It is pretty good. Now, in terms of price, the best way to go around this with Revolve is, I would say, try and watch out for their like 20% offs that they do here and there. So I knew that Revolve was going to do like a 20% off because of Valentine's Day. So I waited. And guess what? They did that. So luckily I was able to buy this for £369. And I feel like that is a beautiful price for the kind of item it is that I picked up. It is absolutely stunning. Now we're going to do a massive jump because we're entering the territory of £700 to £1,000 plus. And now the brands I'm going to be speaking about are none other than Savary and Ducie. These are trench coats that are in different materials. So we've been speaking about the classic trench in like the cotton, or like I think it's called like garbage. I'm not gonna butcher the name, I'm just gonna put the name, the classic trench fabric. But now I'm speaking more about a suede, so something a little bit different that just oozes style, but not your regular trench material, if you get what I mean. So the suede is a great way to do something different that is very, very stylish. Now you guys, if you've been following my channel, you know that I bought one from Savary a few weeks ago, and that is the one that I'm speaking about. So retail price for that is £695, and I feel like it's such a stylish coat. Now in contrast, their sister or competitor brand, as I would call them, is Ducie London. I remember Ducie from a few years ago when they weren't as popular. I don't recall the prices being this high, but now the price on Revolve I think was anything between 1,100 and 1,200. I think on their website itself for the same exact or similar coat from Ducie is 1,100. Now I own a suede coat myself, so yes, I know it's not the most practical given the fact that I live in London, but it is so stylish. And you know, we plan on being world travelers anyway. We're not always going to be in London, so I can buy my suede and enjoy it anyway. I think it's so stylish. Like, it's a statement on its own without it being over the top, which is why I really love the style. In terms of Ducie, I saw it in some pretty phenomenal colors. So I'll just show you like a bunch of colors and like, you know, different versions that I saw that were incredible. One of them was burgundy, another one was brown. So brown would be the competitor to Savary, and Savary, I've also seen it in the olive. Of course, the only one that I own myself is the Savary brown, which I think is just beautiful. Now we are getting real spicy, guys, real spicy. Now in this territory, we're going to be speaking about coats from the 1,000 plus pound mark. So there is no budget in this one. This one is, you have to give them money, literally money. And the brand I'm speaking about is Nour Hammour. I don't know if I butchered the name, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it anyway. Now, to be more specific, the style that I love from Nour Hammour is their Henry belted coat. So again, it's a real leather trench coat that is incredible. I remember seeing a creator on YouTube wearing the Henry coat in black. I had to like you know, one of those videos where you see a creator and you have to like, I had to comment. I was like, oh my gosh, love your video so much, please, where's the coat from? And then she said it was from Nour Hammour, and I was like, because I knew that Nour Hammour charges 1,375 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'm sorry, 1,540 pounds for the coat. I think the 375 may have been on sale when I saw it. So it's 1.5k. Yeah, you have to bring your pounds, bring your dollars, bring your money, because it is not cheap at all. But from seeing it and from looking at how creators speak about the quality of Nour Hammour, I wouldn't be surprised if it is worth the money. So if you definitely have a budget like that for trenches, I would say give it a try. Like, what's the worst thing that would happen? You try it, you don't like it, you can always return it. But I absolutely love the Henry style. Another style that I really like is called the Althea, and this is 1,275. Guys, can we talk about the color? I remember seeing the color of this coat. Now, the one I'm speaking about in particular is the lipstick red one, guys. I was like, I saw it and I said, wow, that is a sure way to make a statement. It is incredible. And if you just look at Nour Hammour's page, they don't joke with their quality. You can just tell, like, don't come and be asking them for discounts and budget. You will pay them their money, because honestly, it looks like it is worth the money. So I'm not surprised that they have that kind of price tag, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if Bottega were to make the same coat, let's be real, how much would they charge? 7k, probably. If Phoebe Philo did the same coat, how much would she charge? 5k, 6k? So if you think about it from that perspective, the price is not that bad. Just my personal opinion, at least. And then of course, to wrap up this video, how can we speak about trenches without speaking about the OG brand who literally popularized trench coats like we know it? It would be none other than Burberry. Now, I actually don't own a Burberry trench, and I actually, right now, it's not on my wish list. Like, just being honest, it's not on my wish list right now. And we all know Burberry, right? They are the ones, like, when I think trench, I think Burberry. Previously, maybe someone could have said Aquascutum, but I really think Burberry. So their classic style is 1,900 pounds. So again, not cheap in any shape or form, but then again, it's made in like the typical cotton fabric or whatever like mix it is that they're doing for that particular style. I think it's super stylish, but I also genuinely feel like there are just so many other brands that you can buy. And one of the reasons why you buy it is obviously for the heritage and like, you know, the Burberry plaid and all that vibe. But there's so many other brands which which I've listed along in this video, that make chic trench coats that may not necessarily be as well known. So definitely have a look at the Burberry one if that's up your street, but let me know which brand or which coat in particular you loved, which style you loved. I'll put all the coats it is that I discussed in the description box below if you want to have a look. But I think that is pretty much it. Okay guys, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one was your favorite. Tell me in the description box. Tell me. You guys can't see that I'm clearly not feeling, I'm clearly a bit ill. No, I'm well in the name of Jesus. Okay, tell me which one was your favorite in the comments below. And let me know if you end up picking up any. I'll put every single thing it is, every cute thing I find. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye guys.